We live in a world where almost everyone pretends to know everything. Why? Because admitting confusion feels like vulnerability. Saying I don't know feels like defeat. So we nod along in conversations about things we barely understand. We avoid asking questions that might reveal we don't know as much as we pretend. We cling to our beliefs, to our opinions, to our limited experiences as if they define us completely. Our ego whispers, don't show weakness, don't admit ignorance, don't question what you already believe. And so, without realizing it, we block new ideas. We reject new ways of thinking. We shield ourselves from growth while wondering why our relationships struggle and our personal progress slows down. But the ancient samurai lived by a transformative truth. A cup that is already full cannot receive more tea, and a mind that believes it already knows everything cannot receive new wisdom. True powers come from emptying your cup every single day. So life has room to teach you something new. Today, you and I will explore three ancient samurai principles that shaped warriors, leaders, artists, and philosophers for centuries. These principles will transform you into a lifelong learner, someone who grows wiser, sharper, calmer, and more adaptable every single day. Before we begin, here is a question for you. What's one belief you held for years that later turned out to be wrong? Comment below. Your answer might help someone else rethink their assumptions. Let's talk about the origin of the empty cup mindset. Over 800 years ago, samurai warriors realized something that modern society still struggles to understand. Physical strength alone cannot win battles. Only a mind that adapts, adjusts, and grows can survive changing times. They developed Shin, the beginner's mind, the ability to approach every situation with curiosity instead of pride, openness instead of judgment, and humility instead of defensiveness. Miyamoto Musashi, the undefeated swordsman, with over 60 duels, spent his final years in isolation, not to enjoy peace, but to continue learning new arts calligraphy, painting, poetry, meditation. Even at the height of his mastery, he considered himself a student. He wrote, an empty cup can be filled endlessly, but a full cup overflows and wastes wisdom. Modern psychology agrees. People with lifelong learning mindsets experience more career growth, build stronger relationships, recover faster from setbacks, and feel more satisfied with life. The samurai knew this centuries ago. Now let's break down the three core principles the samurai used to empty their cup and grow endlessly. Principle 1. Karapono Kokoro, the empty heart. Karapono Kokoro means to empty your heart and mind. It is the practice of removing assumptions, judgments, mental clutter, old beliefs, emotional noise, unnecessary opinions, so you can actually see reality as it is, not as your past experience want it to be. Samurai began each day with zazen, seated meditation, not to escape life but to prepare their minds to face life with clarity. Master Tan Soo taught, the mind that holds yesterday too tightly cannot receive today. During tea ceremonies, samurai approached each gathering with Ikigo Ichi, one time, one meeting. This movement has never happened before. It will never happen again. Experience it with fresh eyes. When your heart is empty, your mind becomes sharper. When your mind is sharp, you learn faster. When you learn faster, you grow stronger. But most people, they face familiar situations with a mind already made up. They think they already know their partner, their job, their abilities, their limits, their routine, their opportunities. And because they think they know, they stop looking. And when you stop looking, you stop learning. Let's look at the practical exercise, Beginner's Day. For the next week, choose one daily activity. It can be eating, showering, or brushing your teeth, or anything else, and experience it as if it's your first time. Ask yourself, what have I been overlooking? What can I do differently? What if I didn't assume I knew the right way? How would I improve this? This simple shift opens your mind to hidden lessons you have ignored for years. Principle 2. Shipa Kara Menabu. Learn from every failure. Shipa Kara Menabu means learn eagerly from every mistake. Samurai believed something revolutionary. Failure is not the opposite of success. Failure is the most efficient path to success. In practice duels, Master would tell defeated students, be glad you lost today. A loss shows you what to train. A victory shows you only what you already know. Oda Nobunaga, one of the Japan's greatest generals, documented his failures more carefully than his victories. He knew success often creates overconfidence, but failure creates clarity. Samurai practiced hensi, deep reflection. After any mistake in combat, conversation, work, or daily life, they asked, what happened? Why did it happen? What can I learn? How will I improve? They didn't hide from their mistakes. They studied them, respected them, appreciated them. Yet today, people avoid failures like it's poison. We live in a world where people fear looking stupid. People only try things they are already good at. People quit before improving. People compare themselves to experts and feel defeated. People avoid anything that risks embarrassments. But the samurai would say, you cannot become strong while protecting your pride. Failure gives you the exact map of where to improve. Success does not. Practical exercise, the 30-day failure journal. Every time you fail, even small things, write, what went wrong? What did I learn? What will I do differently next time? Then say, thank you for the lesson. This rewires your brain to connect mistakes with progress, not shame. Let's look at principle number 3. Sensei wo motu. Seek teachers everywhere. Sensei wo motu means always have teachers, but not in the traditional sense. The samurai believed everyone you meet knows something you don't. Every moment teaches something if you are willing to see it. Life itself is your greatest instructor. Master Yamamoto Tsunomoto wrote, I learned skill from masters, strategies from journals, patience from farmers, and humility from children. Why children? Because a child can teach you curiosity, honesty, presence, wonder, openness. Samurai learned from rivals, servants, merchants, craftspeople, poets, farmers, even enemies on the battlefield. They practiced Mito-Gikko, learning by watching, observing closely how someone moves, works, or solves problems. They understood that excellence is one field often They understood that excellence in one field often reflects principles useful in all fields. During peaceful year, During peaceful eras, samurai studied calligraphy, tea ceremony, poetry, philosophy, painting, architecture, spiritual teachings. They knew the perspectives you observe, the more flexible and creative your mind becomes. But today, we underestimate most people we meet. We think, oh, they don't know as much as me. They are younger. They are not in my field. They can't teach me anything. And because we assume this, we miss thousands of lessons that could have made us wiser. Let's have a look at the practical exercise. 3 Teachers Challenge. This month, learn something from someone much younger, someone from a completely different career, someone whose world view or value differ from yours. Ask them, how do you solve problems in your field? What do you know that I don't know? Write down one thing you learn from each person you speak to. By the end of the month, you will be shocked by how much wisdom is everywhere. Before we summarize, here is a question for you. Who has been your greatest unexpected teacher in life and why? Share it in the comments. Your story might inspire someone. Let's summarize the samurai way of lifelong learning. Let's review the 3 principles that make the samurai masters of growth. Number 1. Karapono kokoro. Empty the heart. Remove assumptions, judgment, and mental clutter. Approach every movement with fresh curiosity. Shipakara Manabu. Learn from every failure. See mistakes as the fastest path to improvement. Reflect, adjust, and grow without ego. Sensei wo motu. Seek teachers everywhere. Let every person, every movement, every challenge, and every emotion teach you something. The samurai understood an empty cup is not a sign of lack, but of unlimited potential. A full cup cannot accept anything new. When you empty your cup daily, you grow constantly. You stay flexible. You stay humble. You stay alive in your mind and spirit, and you become unstoppable. If this message opened your mind even a little, save this video. Rewatch it when needed. I will keep bringing you more samurai philosophy and practical techniques to help you live with